I'm back, baby! That's right, I'm finally off my crutches and I'm still doing physical therapy, but I'm not using crutches anymore. Okay, so today's video is going to be about Mr., Mrs., Ms., Ma'am, and Sir. So let's get started. I'm off my crutches! I'm off my crutches! Last week, one of my students and I were reading this book called This and That. And in this story, there were several shopkeepers, Mr. Chan, Mrs. Ship, and Miss Thin. I noticed that the punctuation was missing. I found out that in British English, a period, or full stop, isn't used with Mr., Mrs., and Ms. But in American English, you do use it. Miss is the only one where we don't use a period at the end. The other thing that I noticed is that there wasn't a Ms. mentioned. People began using Ms. in the 1950s as a title of respect. Unlike Miss or Mrs., it doesn't indicate a woman's marital status. The title became popular during the women's movement of the 1970s because Ms. seemed a suitable equivalent of Mr., a title of respect for both unmarried and married men. Mr. is an abbreviation for Mr. Mrs. is an abbreviation for Mrs. And Miss is an abbreviation for mistress. We use Miss if the woman is single. If they're married, we say Mrs. And for those who don't wish to have you know their marital status, they might use Ms. And some people would argue with me and say Ms. is for divorced women. And that's not exactly true. If you're ever in a situation where you have to get someone's attention, you might want to say, "Excuse me, sir," or "Excuse me, ma'am." You could also say, "Excuse me, miss." I think women prefer miss over ma'am because miss is used for younger women. And once a woman is called ma'am, well, our youth is over. We're officially old. I'm kidding. Some women may feel that way. I actually laughed when someone called me ma'am in a store once. Well, for the first time, I thought, really? I think I was about 28. Now that I'm older, ma'am suits me, I suppose. Well, look at how it's spelled. M-A''A''M. No spaces, all together. I know, it's a strange spelling. If you need to get someone's attention, you could say, "Excuse me, sir," or "Excuse me, ma'am." And if they correct you, for example, if you said, "Excuse me, ma'am," and they said, "That's miss," your response should be, "Oh, sorry, miss." Just a simple "I'm sorry" works in most situations. You could also use "excuse me." Just say that over and over. "Excuse me, excuse me." And if that doesn't work, I've heard people say, "Hey, hey you, hey, hey you." It's less respectful, but you'll get their attention. So the next time you want to spell ma'am, remember M-A''A''M. And if you're trying to get someone's attention, "Excuse me, sir," "Excuse me, ma'am," "Excuse me, miss," or just simply say, "Excuse me." You could yell, "Hey, dude," but I wouldn't recommend that. All right, my students, I hope this has helped. Well, my students, that's it for this video. Make sure you come back again next week for another one. And I have been posting videos on my other channel, English Fun Zone for Kids. So if you're looking for something a little fun and easy, go check that channel out as well. All right, my students, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, keep practicing.